Fantastic 4 came out. Probably not so good. Haven't played it. Don't plan to.
Well, I can't see myself
No.
picking that one up. I'll pass.
Yeah, definitely. Recently came out. I own it. It's pretty sweet. Crush for the PSP.
Yes. Yeah. I've been playing the ISO of that for a while. That's a good game.
Yeah, it's nice. I was planning on doing a review for the site.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You should? Yeah, it's a bit of a
that or
brain bender. I've had a couple sleepless nights playing that game in bed.
Yeah,
and
that game.
Getting a little.
Well, I'm usually the kind of person where, like, if I see a goal, like if I see,
Yeah.
get this puzzle piece or something, I'll usually have to try and go get it. But I've had to forget a couple because it's just like I can't.
I found the learning curve on it pretty steep.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, no problem. Oh my god, how do I do this one?
Yeah.
There's a couple of puzzles that I
I
kind of
I
fluked
spent like
into.
50 minutes. Yeah, I spent like 50 minutes on some puzzles.
Yeah.
Then the next puzzle, I'll spend like 4 minutes and I'll be done.
Yeah, they. But nonetheless, really, really cool game. If anybody doesn't know what it is, it's kind of like a Paper Mario-esque, where you can flip between
But all puzzles.
2-dimensional and 3-dimensional, and that's the whole premise of the game. Is you have to basically get from point A to point B, flipping not only your field of view vertically, sideways, switching it within the 3 dimensions, and then once you're in top-down view, you can quote unquote crush and bring everything to a 2-dimensional, so you can walk across platforms and things like that. Really, really cool. You should check it out if you have a PSP. Or
it's kind of hard to explain over
yeah,
audio. Ryan's trying to, but he's using his hands a lot, which doesn't help any of you at home. So yeah, watch some videos of it. It's definitely a cool game.
So you've been playing some Crush?
Yeah.
What else have you been playing?
This is now. I thought this was what's coming out.
Well, you had just referenced that you had been playing it. What else is coming out, Jordan, or come out?
Pac-Man Championship Edition.
Yeah, everybody's raving about this game.
I bought it. I wasn't going to buy it. Because I have so many Xbox Live Arcade games I have to catch up on. Because there was like a Band of Bugs came out, but I didn't buy that because apparently it's too simple.
Okay.
I guess with the Xbox Live Arcade stuff, it's come out sort of recently. That came out, and Prince of Persia came out.
Original Prince of Persia.
Played demo, liked it, but I don't think I'll pay $10 for a 1-hour game.
Yeah.
Even if I do play it a couple times. Like,
Uh-huh. Anything new on the Wii?
I think there was something. Yes, Resident Evil 4.
Yes. Well, and you were saying, Dustin,
I wanna buy it.
that you played it, eh?
Yes, I played it over at a buddy's house.
And
It's pretty good actually for being a Wii game.
Jordan,
I
have
haven't
you?
played it, but I really want to. I'm going to buy it on Friday. The only thing I might have a problem with is that the cursor might kind of...
It
Bring me out of it a bit.
Takes a little bit of getting used to.
Well, no, it's not the getting used to. It's that it might take me out of it a bit, because in the original Resident Evil 4, you just had like a laser sight on your gun, and that's how you knew where you're aiming. But now it's like a big white cursor that kind of...
Well, yeah.
It almost kind of takes away from like the... Almost feels like a light gun in the game now instead of like a realistic...
It's kind of got to be there, though.
Well, no, yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
That GunCon, the new
And how does it
GunCon
work?
for PS3, I'm pooched. There's no configuration for left-handed people.
Oh, I forgot you're left-handed. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
There's totally going to be... They're going to be able to like pull it off and then turn around and put it on.
No, they'll make a left-handed version, and it'll be like 3 times the money.
Probably.
Us left-handers always get hooped.
They're probably-
So you were saying though that you're not necessarily digging your Wii so much these days, eh?
No, it's not... I don't play the Wii that much, but it's people who are just like...
The fanboys.
super defensive about it, and it's just making me angry because there hasn't really been anything like. There's definitely potential, but no one's done anything with
A lot
the
of party games, a
controller.
lot of mini games.
Yeah.
That seems to be the only thing. I mean, with the exception of Resident Evil 4, which just came
And
out.
people are like, oh, you just wait until like Metroid, Smash Brothers. I'm like, yeah, but those games aren't. Those are like the same Nintendo shit that's been coming out for the past 10 years.
Not only that, but I gotta be honest with you, I was never a fan of the Metroid games ever. Well,
I wasn't
no,
a big
wait,
fan, but
Super Nintendo Metroid, but starting from GameCube, like 3-dimensional Metroid, didn't really do anything for me.
I hated Metroid Prime Hunters.
Did you?
Hated it.
Yeah, that was
I played it, my thumb cramped up, and it wasn't fun.
that was
so-
DS.
Yes.
Yeah, DS only, right?
Super hyped about it. Yeah. Like when I first got my DS, it came with a demo of it. So.
Yeah, no,
like
not
the
so
demo, I
much
was
for
like,
the
I could play a
Metroid.
game like this, and then the PSP came out and had nicer graphics, and kind of like the controls were okay for like 5 minutes.
I posted a thing on the forums the other day, just under the general, I think either player versus player or just general forums, and asked, theorized what percentage of Wiis that had been sold were sitting on shelves somewhere being unused.
Well, my buddy's was sitting on a shelf until, honestly, like it was sitting in its box until he went and bought Resident Evil.
I think
4.
you know what? I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they still are. They're still hard to get. They're an affordable system. They're the cheapest, so the entry point is affordable to a lot of people.
On June 11th, he was waiting in line for 4 hours to get one.
That's ridiculous.
But I don't know if it's Nintendo's it's their fault, but not they're putting them out as fast as they can. I think they're just selling that well.
They can, but I mean, there's going to come a point when people are going to. There's going to be a huge backlash. I see it coming right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but I bet in about a year from now, there's going to be a ton of people going, "Why did I buy this again?"
Dude,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was because I
that's when the
couldn't
next
get
Wii's
it.
coming out.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the Wii Lite, Wii SP. Yeah, because it's Nintendo. They've got to
The Wisp?
the
The Wisp.
You heard it here first.
It has fairy wings. The Wisp. It's made for girls. It's pink. Jordan has 2. No, I'm just But anything else coming out that we should be looking at that you can think of?
Off the top of my head.
360, Colin McRae's Dirt.
Oh, Dirt. Yeah, Dirt's supposed to be pretty good, but
Yep.
terrible online because. Did you hear what the online is?
No.
Instead of going against somebody directly,
Yeah.
there's 100 people all in the lobby, and they all do time attack.
Well, that's what rally racing is, though. It's not head-to-head. Rally racing never was head-to-head.
Yeah, but that's not. Yeah, but the thing is, Dirt is not just a rally racing game. It also has other kind of racing. And then there is 6 people in one race on the single player. There is all this stuff, but online they just took all that out. And
I just can't believe how nice it looks.
apparently the frame rate suffers on more than one. If you're against somebody
Really?
on single player, if you're in a race with more than one other car, it'll just dip.
Like split screen or
no, I mean,
online?
it'll dip single player.
Really?
I've
Really?
heard, yeah.
Well, I guess I'll find out tonight because I'm planning on playing it when I get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know. But Dirt, yeah, that looks really good. I like the off-road racing. I'm a big.
I think it leaves a good first impression, then it kind of wears thin after a while. I've heard. I get sick of Travis Pastrana myself.
What's that?
I get sick of Travis Pastrana myself.
He's in the game.
Yeah, he's the announcer. He's
the announcer.
in all the menus and stuff.
Okay.
Welcome to Dirt. If you want to buy a car, you have to win this race first. And I don't know.
That's Travis.
Why
Pastrana,
you
folks.
in a Colin McRae game? Come on, because I don't know. Americans like him, I guess.
They took Colin McRae
Well,
out of the North American version though.
That's kicking the junk for Colin McRae. Well, some more
But he
comments
doesn't
that we
have the-
don't
he-
put your name.
he doesn't
on
have the
it.
fan base over here that he has overseas.
I know, but it's kind of funny that you take his name off and it's going to sell more copies.
I think it would have sold either way.
I think it is smart to take his name off it though. 'Cause
Why?
It might. I don't know. People are probably not going to associate with that name. I don't even know what that is. I don't know who
Well,
that guy
they built
is.
a little bit of a franchise though around Colin McRae.
Not
There's
here.
been how long have they been putting out Colin McRae games in North America?
How long have people been buying Colin McRae games in North America? Never.
Obviously, they're selling enough that they keep putting them out.
The only reason they do is because they sell well in the UK, which is where they sell hundreds of thousands of copies. And if you're gonna bring it here, all you're gonna have to do is the reason games don't get brought out a lot in the UK is because of all the languages. Well, all the US languages are already in there, so that's why it's just a cheap way to
import
bring it
out
out
kind
here.
of thing.
I just don't understand why they would take it. It ends up costing them more money to take his name off of it in North America.
How does it cost money to take his name off it?
Well,